Good morning, girls. It's Clarissa Grace here from wakingupimparis.com, where I help female entrepreneurs transform themselves through the power of personal style. I help them find their dazzling core of confidence, shine bright like a damn diamond, and magnetize dream clients. Now, it's pretty early here this morning. I am in Brisbane. Well, I'm not in Brisbane. I'm a little bit out of Brisbane in Australia. It's 6 a.m. And my kids have a grandparents' day today, which I'm going along to. So I thought I need to do this super early and get in so that I don't miss out on having time with you guys. So today I am going to talk about why working with a traditional personal stylist doesn't work, or at least it doesn't work in the long term. So I received a really deflated voice message from a female entrepreneur friend over the weekend, which she's given me permission to share with you. And the reason I wanted to share it is because I want you to see why using a traditional personal stylist for your business doesn't work long term. Okay, it's a quick fix solution, one that'll make you feel really pretty in the moment, but will still leave you feeling like kind of shit, even when you're in your favorite store to shop, because you have no idea what your personal style is, or what you love, or what looks good on you. All right, because a traditional personal stylist is like the Band-Aid. Okay, they help you feel beautiful in the moment, but they don't empower you to do that for yourself every single day. Okay, they're not dealing with like the deep rooted crap that's so ingrained in us because of what we've been taught through our environment or our families or the media or whatever it is. They don't deal with the mindset around our beauty and with getting dressed, because there's a lot of mental stuff that goes on in those moments. And a pretty dress doesn't magically make all that crap go away. All right. So I'm going to share a bit of the conversation that I had with my just beautiful friend, and she's so generous for letting me share this with you. But her heart is too to be transparent and, you know, to kind of just say it how it is. So I want to tell you, though, that you can fix this stuff. Okay, you can heal it and turn style into something that you love because it's fun and beautiful and nourishing and expresses the depths of who you are and what you're all about when it comes to your business. Okay. Oh, Diana. Hello, darling. Hi, Trev. Hi, Alina. It's so lovely to have you guys. So, like I said in the intro, I received a super sad message over the weekend from a beautiful female entrepreneur friend of mine. So we were sending voice messages to each other just across the day because she's helping me with some areas of my business that I just needed some support and coaching around. But just after a little bit of back and forth, she sent me a message saying, I'd really love to recommend you to some people because I think they'll love you. And she's really well connected. But she just said, I feel like I need more details about exactly how you work with women, because she just wanted to make sure that she's communicating all the right stuff. So she's familiar with my work, but probably just wanted to know more of the depth and the detail about how I work with women. So I sent a message back to her saying, yay, that's amazing, and thank you. You know, thank you. Like, that's amazing. But I said to her, you know, like, I know you've heard me say this before, I'm not a traditional personal stylist, all right? I don't know if I just said that really clearly, so I'm going to try again because it's 6 a.m. I'm not a traditional personal stylist, although I can give women a quick fix solution when they need to get dressed for a photo shoot or a video shoot, you know, for their program or an event or their week-to-week Facebook Lives or whatever it is. I mean, it's what I've done my entire career, right? Like, I've styled and produced literally hundreds of photo shoots for magazines and TVs and for my own campaigns, but that doesn't begin to touch the depth of transformation that I can help my clients achieve. So the way I was explaining this to her is that a traditional personal stylist is like the Band-Aid, okay? They can make you feel beautiful and pretty in the moment, but they can't make you feel deeply beautiful for a lifetime. Okay, they can't help you heal those crappy mindsets that most of us have when it comes to our beauty and our clothes, right? And that's the difference. That's what I do. I love clothes, so don't get me wrong, and I adore personal stylists. I think they are, you know, beautiful wand-waving magicians when it comes to creating looks and moods and, you know, manipulating shapes. Like, it's such an art form. But for me, I'm far more interested. I feel like I've done that, you know, for 15 years of my career. And I want to go deeper than that now, you know, like I'm far more interested in helping a woman understand and cultivate her beauty from the deepest part of who she is. So that regardless of her weight or the way her body changes throughout her life, which it will, okay, but I want a woman to feel like her body can change, but that will not determine the groundedness that and the power that she has in her beauty. You know, like I don't want that to determine her worth. Hearts! I love hearts. You guys are adorable. Oh my gosh, Cherise, Nicole, Donna, guys, thank you so much for being here. So I'm just talking about personal stylists and how I love them, but they don't work long term. All right. So I want a beauty that radiates in everything that you do, okay? In the business you build, in the clients you attract, like everything. It's a personal style that comes entirely from you, okay? A personal stylist will look at you. She'll make a snap decision about which part of your body should be highlighted, which part should be hidden, you know. Simply matches her clothes to the colors on her website, but doesn't know a lot about like the depth of who she is, the deepest part of her dreams and her goals and, you know, the vision she has for her business and her family and how all of that integrates. You know, like they don't do that. They can't get into that deep part of your heart. All right. So what I do is harder work for my client because she knows that a pretty dress isn't going to change or fix anything, okay? So this is deep stuff, this is healing stuff, and it's long lasting, and that's what I love about it, all right? Oh my gosh, Diana, feeling deeply beautiful for a lifetime. Yeah, like that's so my heart. My heart isn't for you just to feel beautiful on a photo shoot or see your photos on your website and go, oh, I look really good in that, but I kind of feel crap all the rest of the time, right? Like I want it to continue for you guys. So anyway, I got this super sad message from my friend after she visited one of her favorite clothing stores. And I could just hear in her voice, it's just like that sinky feeling, you know, of how discouraged and frustrated and deflated she was. And I just want to tell you that this woman has had the Band-Aid, all right? She's worked with personal stylists. She's done the programs to help her with her style. She's learned how to dress her shape. And she uses a stylist, or I know that she's used stylists for photo shoots and events, like she's done big business events. So I know she's done that, but I still got this message, right? So she sends me this message and I'm thinking, she's actually given me permission to play it for you guys. So I'm going to see if this works, but I'm going to try and hold it up to my little microphone. Where is it? Okay, I'm going to get you live to listen to this.
Hey, Clarissa. Thought I would send you another note. Thought this could be maybe useful for you or intel or something. So I just went into a store, which I really like. It's called a Nucci. It's got really nice clothing. It's very nice for here in Spain. It's very thin, light, fun clothing. And so I literally just went in there and I'm walking around and I'm touching stuff and I'm looking at stuff and I just feel like super uncomfortable and all this tension. I'm thinking, I'm like, wow, this is really pretty, but it's not going to look good on me, or like I can't wear long skirts because it's not going to look good. And then I realized that like I feel like I still have my like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like when I was big, like I want to almost say like my fat cream is still in there saying like, oh, you can't wear that because you're too fat, or you know, that's not going to flow nice. It's like nicely flowing. It would look good on a stick, but it's not going to look good on you. And I realized I'm just like touching stuff and looking at everything, and I'm like, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to pick up. And so I feel kind of shitty, and it's really weird because I'm like, okay, like I know I look good, but I go into a store to buy new clothes for this new body, and I'm like kind of freaking out.
Did you guys hear that? Can you just tell me in the comments if you could hear that? Because I'm kind of thinking through that whole time. I hope they can hear. So tell me in the comments. Yes? I'm getting hearts. I'm hoping that means yes. All right. So I'm going to explain what she just said, just in case you didn't hear. So basically, she's telling me in this voice message that she's just been into one of her favorite stores near where she lives. And she's like walking around and looking at the clothes and touching stuff. And she's just feeling super uncomfortable. Hi! Oh, good. Nicole said you could hear. Awesome. So then she tells me that she's feeling all this tension in her body because she'll see something that she likes, but then she automatically thinks, oh, that's pretty, but it won't look any good on me. Okay. Now, this woman has worked her tail off this year to get really strong and healthy. She's lost a ton of weight. And she's like, I feel like my fat brain is still in there saying, oh, you're not allowed to wear that. You're not allowed to feel beautiful. You're far too fat for that. Okay, that would only look good on a stick. It wouldn't look good on you. And then she says in her message, I'm here in one of my favorite stores and I thought I'd done the work. I've hired the stylist. I know how to dress my shape. But I'm here and I don't even know where to start. I don't even know what to pick. I don't know what I love. I don't know what my style is. Right? So she says she feels really shitty, which is weirding her out because she knows how good she looks. You know, she's lost all this weight. She feels fantastic in her body, but it's completely freaking her out and she still feels like crap. All right. Now, can you girls do me a favor? I want you just to type in the chat, me, if you've ever felt that way. All right. Type in the chat, me, if you've ever felt that way. If you've ever found yourself in the middle of a store that you thought you loved and it makes you feel like complete shit. All right, type in the chat me. So this is why I'm working with a traditional personal stylist. Doesn't work long term. It'll help you in the moment. It'll be the band-aid you need for that one shoot or that one video or that one event or whatever it is. It'll help you feel taller and skinnier and more fabulous in the moment, okay? And that's the gift of them, right? Like that's what they do. That's what they're meant to do. But it won't help you feel beautiful permanently, all right? It won't give you the tools you need to walk into a store you love, feel great in your body regardless of where you're at in your health journey, feel confident picking out clothes for yourself, and then buying pieces that are 100% representative of you and your brand. Okay, stylists don't do that. So you can only have these things if you really do the deep work of understanding just the depths of your beauty and really getting to know who you are visually. Like I think we do a lot of work as entrepreneurs when it comes to knowing ourselves and expressing ourselves and finding our voice in our words. But what are we doing to find our voice visually? You know, there is so much power in that, ladies. It is the first thing people see. We are the first thing people see before they even read our words or digest our words or marinate in our words, you know? And I've said it 100 times, but it's about, you know, style is about so much more than the clothes. If style is only ever about the clothes, then it won't work because it won't be real. It won't be authentic. It won't be able to communicate what you're trying to communicate in your business. So people know when you don't look like yourself, all right? They know when there is a misrepresentation or a misalignment of some kind because what's going on inside of you is somehow looking different to what's going on outside of you, okay? So they can see plain as day if what you're wearing isn't genuine, and then they kind of know that you've used a personal stylist and it's actually not you, it's just you being dressed up, okay? And that creates a question in the mind of your audience. Even if it's subconscious, they're asking, who is this person? Like really, because it's kind of not lining all up, you know, like it's not making sense. There's something about it that's not making sense. And then that creates like this tiny seed of mistrust because they're looking at you and there is something that isn't quite ringing true for them. Okay, now that doesn't mean that you have to look like 100% fabulous all the time. It just means that you want to look 100% you all the time. And you know what? Like my one-on-one clients who work with me, they work with me for at least 3 weeks before I even let them touch the clothes. Okay, because we've got mindset work to do first. Like that's the most important thing. That's the first step. All right, it's got nothing to do with the clothes at that stage. Okay, so we've got to help. We've got to work on helping you believe in your beauty. And that is the foundation of your personal style. It's not what shape you are. It's not what colors suit your website. It's not what's going to look best on Instagram, although all those things, you know, come. But that's not the foundation. Like that's not where it all stems from. It stems from your beauty. It stems from your story. It stems from your dreams. Okay? It's not whatever body shape you are. All right? And I think as entrepreneurs, you've got to be willing to dig deeper than that. It's our responsibility to the people we're leading. You know, we are leaders and we need to be authentic and we need to be willing to do the work on ourselves. And this is deep work on who we are. You know, like we need to be able to express that stuff. To developing, working hard at developing that part of ourselves. And you know what, like if you're not the kind of person that's willing to dig deeper, then, you know, like I've got to question that role as an entrepreneur. Like we have to be doing that consistently, you know, and if you're not that kind of person either, like I'm totally not the girl for you. You got to dig deep if you're going to, you know, if you're going to be in my circle, you got to, because that's where the real beauty happens, right? Like that's where that's discovered. And sometimes that's a little bit uncomfortable, you know, but that's where the magic comes from. All right. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? All right, that is such a good point. We all get dressed up for a shoot and it's like you're not really you. Then when people meet you in person or online for a video call, it might not line up. And that's exactly it, right? Like they'll see you looking all spectacular in your photos on your website, but then they meet you and it's like, oh, that's not what I expected. And then that like doubt is triggered, right? And it may not even be this super obvious, you know, thing that they feel, but it's just like this little thing. And you know what? I know that happened to me recently with somebody that I was going to be coaching with. And this person looked amazing on her website. I was super interested in working with her, but the meeting and it was just kind of a mess. And I'm like, just, it's not lining up for me. You know, it didn't feel good to me. And I didn't even pinpoint that at the time. I actually pinpointed that later because I couldn't figure out what it was that was kind of just putting that seed of doubt in my mind. But then I realized later, it was only a couple of months later, I'm like, oh, that's what it was, you know? And that might sound really fickle, but it's actually not. Like it's not fickle because we've got to make, you know, as entrepreneurs, we have to make fast judgments. Like that's just, we have to make fast decisions and fast judgments. Like I think that's a part of being a successful entrepreneur. All right. And so that's what we have to do. We have to make fast judgments. You know, we should be making fast judgments and fast decisions. So we want to make that process as easy as possible for the people that we want to work with. Okay. We want to give them that visual package instantly and for that to align, you know, and it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't mean that you have to look stinking amazing every time you get on camera or every time you have a photo shoot. But you've got to be you, you know, like I can still be daggy, but I'm still me. Like not, hopefully I'm not super daggy on camera, but I can be a lot more casual and still be me. You know, I can still be in my workout clothes and still be me, you know, and that will all line up with me when I'm on camera and I'm on my best and I've got my hair done and my, you know, my jewels and all the rest. All righty. Oh, you are 100% you, Clarissa. Yeah, I hope so. I hope I'm 100% me across my business because that's what I teach you ladies. All right, so let's recap. Again, please don't hear me bagging personal stylists. That's not what this is. It is more about this is the role of personal stylist, which is, you know, for a moment. Stylists create an image for a moment. Okay, but it's not going to take away your frustration, that crap feeling when you wake up in the morning and you don't know what to wear, that moment where you walk into the shop and you just want to buy a beautiful freaking dress and you can't get one because you feel like shit. All right, a stylist isn't going to help you with any of that. And, you know, they're not building your confidence because that's where your confidence comes from. Okay, and this was meant to be a quick recap, so I'm going to work on that. So Stylist is Band-Aids. All right, girls, you've got to rip off the Band-Aid. You got to get into the deep healing work. Okay, you got to figure out the mindset stuff so that your beauty can become a permanent thing, not a temporary thing. All right, it's a little harder. It takes a little bit more work, but oh my gosh, this is like a lifetime investment. All right, it is so worth it, and you'll reap the benefits and the rewards of that on and on and on and on. Okay, that's the real unshakable confidence that you need as an entrepreneur. All right, imagine bringing that to your business. Okay, not just pretty photos, but that, like, imagine like being so empowered that that's what you're bringing. Okay, every single time there is a touch point with your ideal client in your business. Okay, and that is what the Brand Yourself Beautiful system is all about. Okay, that's why I created this. And we do get deep into the clothes and, you know, all the tricks of style and fashion. You know, I do get into that, but that's not first. That's not the foundation. That's not the first most important thing. All right, do you get it? Are you girls seeing? Come on, give me some comments. I want some feedback. Yes, please. All right, so I received a stunning testimonial from one of my beautiful clients called Sunshine the other day, and I just want to read this to you because this is exactly what I'm saying. All right, I'm having a brag moment. Let me do it. So here's what she said. Through Brand Yourself Beautiful, Clarissa gave me a safe space to unfurl and confront the limiting beliefs I had about myself. She showed me how to dig deep into the heart and soul of who I am and my personal brand. Now I know how to express my beauty authentically and effortlessly in every facet of my business. It was gentle, it was confronting, it was loving, it was transformative, and it was healing. Okay, that's why I do what I do, girlfriend. That's why I do what I do. Now, I'm sure you ladies know that I would love and be so honored to walk this journey with you. Okay, it's such a privilege for me. So please reach out if you want some support, okay? I am happy to jump on a call with you and, you know, talk about ways that you can move forward with this stuff, you know, and there is no obligation, okay? Like, regardless of whether we figure out if we're a really good fit to work together or not, I can still give you the tools to keep moving forward. All right, there is nothing more important to me than every entrepreneur that is in my world to express her beauty wholeheartedly, okay, and with passion and strength. All right, that's it, girls. Now let me just check in. I can bring on my brag. Hello, Colleen. Honey, you're coming right at the end, so you'll have to watch the replay. But I'm so happy to have you here. So I'm going to be going live Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Australia time. That's Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, New York. All right. And don't forget to click the little notification in the top right corner, I think it is, just so that you're getting a notification when I go live, and you can join me because I love having you here. Alrighty, my beautiful ladies, thank you so much for watching. I love that you're here and I so appreciate you, and please reach out, okay? I'd love to help some of you ladies through this stuff. Mwah. Bye-bye.